Hi, my name is Mary. Today FM plays the best music in Lambasa. Today FM rocks.
My name is Thomas. I'm here in Nakasi and I like to listen to Today FM because it rocks.
My name is Milenia. Today FM rocks here in Singatoka.
My name is Alfriti and Today FM rocks here in Tavua.
My name is Mary Jane. I love listening to Today FM here in Ba. Today FM rocks.
My name is Ilaiti Ambal and I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks here in Osur.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
In the news tonight, $63.1 million spent under the Homes Care Initiative. PM welcomes the royal couple's visit later this year. And former president recalls the first mission as peacekeepers.
From the studios of FBC SUVA, Jackie Spate.
$63.1 million has been spent under the Homes Care Initiative. Permanent Secretary Dr. Josefa Koroivueta says over 56,000 families have been assisted so far. This comes as 3 traders in the Northern Division were charged today over hiking up prices on items to do with the Homes Care program. Maggie Boyle tells us more.
More Fijian families continue to get assistance under Homes Care, ranging from a minimum of $1,000 to a maximum of $7,000.
We certainly have assisted 56,492 families from Lambasa, Singatoka, Nandi, Lautoka, Ba, Tavua and Ra.
Other than issues of ineligible recipients, there have been reports of businesses taking advantage of the situation.
Some complaints coming through from members of the public claiming that during the Homes Care program, some of the items have been, the prices have increased compared to the normal times.
It's an area the Fijian Competition and Consumer Commission has clamped down on, with 3 traders charged in the Northern Division.
One is on price disparity. The other one is for, when I say price disparity, is they have a 2-tier pricing system, and we'll lay the charges on Monday for that particular trader. And for 2 others, it's really a price variance.
The Ministry of Social Welfare reiterating the call to prospective applicants as well as to traders that stiff penalties have been put into place to stamp out any fraudulent activity. A $20,000 fine as well as 10 years imprisonment, a reason to be honest. Maggie Boyle, FBC News.
Prime Minister Voreqe Bainimarama has welcomed the formal announcement from Kensington Palace that Prince Harry and his wife Meghan Markle will visit Fiji in October. Bainimarama says their visitation will be greeted with great enthusiasm in Fiji, as the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have captured the hearts of Fijians. The royal couple will also be touring Australia, Tonga and New Zealand. This report from TVNZ.
It's the moment many of us have been waiting for since Harry and Meghan walked down the aisle. And now it's official. New Zealand will play host to another royal visit, and unlike any we've ever seen before. This October, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex will travel here as part of their official autumn tour, making stops at Australia for the Invictus Games, as well as Fiji and Tonga along the way. It's the first glimpse New Zealand will get of the newest royal couple since the Duke and Duchess tied the knot in April. And the first time Prince Harry's been down under in 3 years. Details of their itinerary are yet to be revealed, but we can guarantee the crowds and fans will be out watching and waiting for a glimpse of the happy couple.
For over 4 decades, Fijian peacekeepers have answered the call of the vulnerable, bravely risking their lives for the sake of peace when needed. This week, the commemoration ceremony will be held in different locations to honour the courage and sacrifice of our UN peacekeepers for 40 years. Savara Tambor reports that our peacekeepers had carried a proud legacy that goes far back as World War I.
The Prime Minister, who also served in the military, said a lot of people don't know much about Fiji, but many have been protected by brave Fijian peacekeepers. In a statement released by the Prime Minister, who is also a former peacekeeper, Voreqe Bainimarama highlighted that every global citizen deserves to live in peace irrespective of who you are or where you're from, and that's what our peacekeepers believes. Bainimarama says no matter where they have served, nor what odds they have faced, our peacekeepers have been an unyielding shield that has protected the innocent from forces that would seek to destroy them. Meanwhile, during the commemoration church service yesterday, former President and First Commanding Officer for Battalion 1 and 2 under the UNIFIL umbrella in 1978, Ratu Epeli Neletikau vividly remembered the last day they departed the country for the first UN mission.
Where we are going to Lebanon will be up against one of the fiercest guerrilla organizations in the world. And some of us won't be coming back. There was total silence. And all you heard was the slow weeping of mothers, wives, and children.
It will be a long week of celebrations around the country before the main celebration on Saturday, where a lot of former peacekeepers, young and old, are expected to attend. Sawera Tambua, FBC News.
A two-day workshop which focuses on topic research on health and agriculture started today at the Shangri-La Fijian Resort. Topics that were researched on looked at leptospirosis, typhoid, TB, dengue and the prevalence of bovine tuberculosis in animals. Felipe Nacaso has more.
Researchers from various fields within the agriculture and health sector presented on their topics, with findings being a key component for data collection to the Ministry of Health.
Yeah, the beauty about the researchers presented today, they are operational researchers. So these are people who are on the ground, who have information in their areas.
Data correlated by these researchers will be vital for policymakers in the respective fields.
At the end of the training, it is expected that graduates would be able to identify gaps in the area of work that can be translated to policy, and to be able to further develop their research skills by looking at other research questions.
The research topics are high priority, which are affecting everyday Fijians.
The really important thing about it is they're small, locally relevant pieces of research that can improve practice and improve the health of Fijians.
This sorted dissemination workshop is the culmination of 2 years of work by the researchers. Felipe Nacaso, FBC News.
Still to come, National Environment Campaign launched in the north. And police officer hospitalized after early morning accident. Stay with us.
Bula, neva ngo malakai leloma, ngo ngai nakas ondo magrong ng Bula FM, namban dua na sere.
Hoya ubasit sai sa Ilambasa, ya ondo talita ina warong ng Bula FM, namban dua na sere.
Guya do tumeli ako na tao no hinga toka, talita kina na warong ng Bula FM, namban dua na sere.
Wana tunga ng Bula FM, namban dua na sere namalun.
Neva ngo fani na tao ngo singa toka, kita ondo talita kana Bula FM, namban dua na sere.
Bula FM, namban dua na sere.
We need to treat every inch of our islands and environment with the same care and attention to cleanliness as we do in our homes. Minister for Environment Pravin Bala says the lack of civic pride sees Fijians polluting our islands. Eleanor Tarangaivu reports.
We are not treating our islands the same way we are treating our homes. A stern and timely reminder from the Minister for Environment Pravin Bala as he launched Environment Week celebrations in Lambasa today.
We do not throw rubbish underneath our beds. So why do we do this in a public space? Why do we have so much rubbish lying around our towns and cities, on our roadsides, on our beaches, rivers and streams?
A call to action has been made on plastic pollution, now one of the greatest environmental challenges of our time, given the magnitude of its impact not only on humans, but also the environment and the marine life.
The more plastic bags you use, the greater the chance of environmental damage.
Building on the national momentum to beating plastic pollution, the Ministry of Environment is distributing recycling bins to schools around the country that are actively involved in the Reduce, Reuse and Recycle program.
The goal for this is, the bins are already there, to educate consumers to recognize the different types of waste and the importance of separating them from each other.
Over 200 people turned up to be part of the celebration today, with government ministries and departments displaying various initiatives that are focused on saving our environment. Eleanor Turangaibu, FBC News.
A police officer is admitted at the CWM hospital after he was involved in an early morning accident along Gordon Street in SUVA today. The officer was riding a motorbike which collided with a taxi. Some eyewitnesses say that the police officer overtook a few vehicles before hitting the taxi. Police spokesperson Ananai Soro says an investigating officer was sent to the hospital to investigate the incident. As members of the Australian Defence Force turned up to do works at their home. Teaming up with the Fiji military forces, the Australian soldiers brought smiles to the girls' faces by building a new deck for them. Ali Kimbia with the story.
As part of their community work, the Australian Defence Force took time out of their busy schedule today to do repair works at the Pearly Gates home.
Today we came from the ship, arrived this morning to help build a deck for the women's shelter out the front. So the boys and the girls helped with cutting the wood and building it and hammering it all together.
Partnering with the Republic of Fiji military forces, Commander Vilamena Upoto says the work carried out will go a long way in benefiting the girls.
They've chosen to come in and work with our engineers to do a little bit of repair on their accommodation over here. And hopefully the work will continue and provide a better living space for the girls.
The ministry is grateful to the Australian Army together with the RFMF for the work that they've started at the home.
Members of the Australian Defence Force are in Fiji for key leadership engagement and at the same time provide training for the RFMF. Ali Kimbia, FBC News.
The Ministry of Lands and Mineral Resources has stated that they will continue to work towards building a more resilient Fiji. Speaking at the International Partnership Program workshop this morning, Lands Minister Fayaz Koya says various ministries should work together to improve resilience towards climate change. Koya says IPP will help Fiji improve disaster risk reduction and work towards the sustainable development of the country. The program is expected to encourage a collaborative effort in the sharing of quality data through a national geospatial information management strategy.
The International Partnership Program aims to build climate resilience in Fiji by improving access to climate financing and enhancing food security.
In sports later with Jamie, Ronnie Sa receives Rookie of the Year award, but up next is Rachel with business.
Thanks, Jackie. Good evening, and coming up after the break. Sportswear retailers rank in more sales in FIFA World Cup. And in growing Fiji, new development project in Tamavua to begin soon. Stay with us.
Lola, I am Eleanor. For the best classic hits, I only listen to Gold FM here in Singapore. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Seni Rawa. I love listening to Gold FM here in Nosuri. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Dino. I'm from Outrigger, Coral Coast, Singapore. I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Salote. I love listening to Gold FM here in Nosuri. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Bula, my name is Marida. Gold FM plays the best classics here in Outrigger, Singapore.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Leading business tonight, sportswear retailers in the capital city are raking in more sales as many Fijians are getting into the spirit of the FIFA World Cup come Friday. Kelly Vidala visited some business houses today and reports that some of the fast-selling jerseys are Argentina, Brazil, Germany, Portugal, England and France.
The hype of the FIFA World Cup has gone to another level, with people rushing into shops to purchase various merchandise to cheer on for their teams.
Basically, as we all know, soccer is one of the main sport that Fiji people are looking forward to. At the moment, we are getting good response from the customers, basically because of the wide range of world soccer jerseys that we have.
JAXA Fiji Adidas manager Anish Mishra says that people are even purchasing boots.
When FIFA World Cup started, everybody go into the mood. Majority of the customers are looking for two jerseys, is either Argentina or German jerseys. Actually, the selling is pretty good regarding the World Cup merchandise we have in our store.
FNPF Plaza Ganga store manager Asif Mohammed says they expect business to accelerate further when the World Cup begins.
It's huge in demand. We have a lot of fans from like uni students and business houses coming into buying stocks in bulk and stuff.
Even these vendors are getting into the World Cup fever by selling various soccer merchandise at a cheaper price. The FIFA World Cup 2018 is the most anticipated sporting event for millions of people around the world. With only 4 more days left till kickoff, sales are already looking good for these stores. Kelly Vadala, FBC News.
And we now join Sharon from HSBC Bank with the latest from the money market.
Let's review the action on the South Pacific Stock Exchange last week. 35,681 shares were traded in 28 transactions, amounting to $241,428. Share price movements were recorded for Communications Fiji Limited. Their shares increased by 10 cents to end the week at $4.82. Freebird Institute shares also rose 10 cents to close at $3.10, while Paradise Beverages shares dropped 2 cents, closing the week at $13. Noting the share price movements, the overall market capitalization increased by 0.02% and concluded the week at a value of $2.26 billion. And that's the latest from our local stock market. Vinaka.
Thanks, Sharon. Taking a look at today's currency exchange rate set this morning for the Fijian dollar. It was an up and down day for our dollar, which made gains against the Chinese yuan, the Aussie dollar and the euro, and was down against the others we cover. As for the commodities market, oil prices dropped slightly to $65 a barrel. Gold rose to close at $1,299 an ounce, and silver was up as well to close at $16.77 an ounce. And in Growing Fiji tonight, the construction of Tamavua Estate, a project valued at $6 million, is expected to begin in the later quarter of this year. Tamavua Estate is a unique collection of luxury homes which are close to being sold out. According to the developer's Pacific Building Solution, the project is expected to generate jobs for up to 70 individuals. The project will take at least 7 months to complete. In less than 3 weeks, 3 out of 4 luxury homes have been pre-sold. The 3-bedroom estate homes cater for a wide variety of owners, including families. And that's business tonight. Jamie joins you now with the latest in sports.
Thank you, Rachel, and good evening in sports tonight. South Africa snatches series title from Fiji.
Hi, I'm Jyotishma. I'm from Singatoka. I love listening to Mirchi FM. Mirchi FM is hot.
Mirchi FM is #1.
I'm Charlene Robert. Mirchi FM rocks in Lambasa.
I'm Soname Nasori Jackson. Mirchi FM is hot.
My name is Raymond Dutt. I'm in Baba Singh Alliance. Mirchi FM is hot in Lambasa.
I'm Pritika from Jax Nasori. I love listening to Mirchi FM here in Nasori. Mirchi FM is hot.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.
The South Africa Sevens team broke many Fijian hearts this morning when it won the Paris tournament and claimed the World Rugby Sevens Series title. Fiji's chances of claiming the title were reduced after an early exit from the Cup quarter-final, which in turn rejuvenated a South African side that barely scraped through its pool. Wasnil Prasad reports.
Fiji. It was this match against England which will always haunt any ardent Fiji Sevens fan. A win over the English side would have given Fiji a clear path to lift the series title, but it went the other way and Fiji lost 19-17, with chances getting slimmer. Captain Jerry Tuai admits that he made a wrong move which costed the game.
We were winning and last call was my call that cost us the game, and yeah, I'm really proud of my boys.
Our next hope was Spain to beat South Africa. They did take the match to the wire, but failed in the extra time.
Has to stoop low for that one. Khadoul for the try.
Now, for any Fijian fan, surely their support was for New Zealand, which met South Africa in the semi-finals. The neighbours threw everything, but were not able to produce a result in favour for Fiji. It was a waiting game after Fiji sealed the 5th place final, beating USA 28-7.
To the Charlie just before the break. Gets away from Folauniwa. Floats the pass out to the deadly Alasio Nanduva. He scored a clinch it in Singapore right in referee time, and here he is again.
The only hope was for England to beat South Africa in the Paris Sevens final. It looked they were on track but lost the momentum in the second spell as South Africa claimed the Paris tournament, beating England 24-14.
Passing tears with their coach. What a moment.
I must admit, even when the players and the coaches doubted if we were going to make it to the end of the series and if we were going to lift that cup, and the people back home never stopped believing.
They lifted their third World Series title after bagging 182 points, while Fiji unfortunately had to settle for second place. Vashnil Prasad, FBC Sports.
Meanwhile, in the fifth place semi-final, Fiji defeated Ireland 38 points to 5. Paulo Nranisinikula scored a brace of tries, while Alasio Nanduba, Aminoni Nasilasila, Jerry Tuwai and Waisena Dungu also found the try line.
Outside, snapped up by Fiji. Nanduva, we've seen him do this time and time again. The long striding Ndrasuni Nkola, away he goes. And what did Gareth Faber say? We must score first in the second half. Get there, Roach gives chase. Roach, what a fantastic tackle. And Brani Sakula, though, reaches out against the minnows in Europe. But here they are against the best of the best as it stands at the moment.
Fiji's Eroni Sau received the World Rugby 7 Series Rookie of the Year award in Paris this morning. Sau made his debut in the Dubai Sevens late last year and went on to score 37 tries in 58 matches. Fiji Sevens players also dominated the World Rugby 7 Series Dream Team, with Kalione Nasoko, Jerry Tuwai, Aminoni Nasilasila and Eroni Sau making the cut. South Africa's coach Neil Powell scooped the Coach of the Year award. France-based Semi Radradra has joined the Fiji Airways Flying Fijians side in camp. Radradra arrived in the country last night and was at training with the squad today at SUVA's Albert Park. He will most likely be included in the matchday squad against Georgia alongside Nemani Nandolo. Fiji takes on Georgia 3 p.m. Saturday at SUVA's NZ Stadium. The Football World Cup kicks off on Friday in Russia, with thousands of fans traveling to the country and billions anticipated to tune in from all around the world. It's being seen as an opportunity for the host nation to boost its image after several diplomatic controversies. Rewa football goalkeeper Manasa Wangovo has acknowledged former Delta Tigers stopper Simeone Tamanisau for grooming him. Wangovo was in impressive form yesterday when he helped his side win the Vodafone Fiji Fact over Lambasa. Meli Tavanga reports.
Manasa Wangovo was the new hero of the Delta Tigers as he helped his side retain the Fiji Fact title yesterday. Not only did he stand tall in the game, but he also stopped a Lambasa penalty kick. He says national team keeper Simeone Tamanisau has taught him a lot.
When Simi was around, I did learn a lot from Simi. So nothing is taken away while I was still the reserve to Simi.
Coach Marika Rondu says Wangovo has played a vital role this season.
Game by game, he's playing in this tournament very confident. We knew that one day he will fill in the gap, and it was this year that he had this opportunity. So he's been playing a couple of games last season.
Defender Vunio the Tikumai Mereke believes the team has proved all odds wrong by winning the Fiji Fact title.
We keep on trying to, never mind we lost in the pool game, the last pool game with Lambasa, so we have to try to come over Lambasa in this final.
Rewa defeated Lambasa 5-3 in penalty kicks at Ratu Dakombau Park yesterday. Meli Tavanga, FBC Sports.
The Fiji National Rugby League says it will not be part of the 2019 New South Wales Cup, as they want their players to develop to a semi-professional level before making such a move. FNRL Chairman Penny Musunamasi says while they endorse Petero Dimunadeva's bid for a Fijian team to be included in the New South Wales Cup, they feel that the FNRL still has a lot of work to do in terms of development.
We have no part in it, even though we will endorse the New South Wales bid, but we hoping that it could happen, to upgrade our competition here in Fiji.
The annual SUVA Marathon isn't only growing in participants. This year, organizers are throwing some fancy chips into the mix. Electronic timing chips, that is, the technology that will help organizers collect and process results more accurately, will be tested at its fun run next week prior to the 2018 SUVA Marathon next month. Meli Tavanga with the details.
SUVA Marathon has advanced and taken a huge step in introducing a timing machine which will help organizers track runners at the race.
We are going to be testing our MyLapse running timing system, our chip. So essentially, this is the MyLapse timing system. It's just a chip, and we'll be putting it on all of the bibs of those who are interested in running, being timed at the fun run.
The timing chip will be on sale at the venue and can be purchased.
It starts at 7 a.m. for our families that come out or serious runners. There's an extra $4 to get a timing chip on your bib. But really that's to set your benchmark in preparation for the major marathon run.
SUVA Marathon is urging people to participate as it prepares them for the major event.
We are using this event, the fun run, which is 8Ks, as a build-up. We think it's a fantastic build-up for our major event, which is the 2018 SUVA Marathon.
The fun run starts at 7 a.m. next Friday at SUVA's Albert Park. Meli Tavanga, FBC Sports.
That's it from sports tonight. Join Angie later on with weather. And in the world of the weird and the wonderful, take a look at beautiful art pieces made from flip-flops. That's coming up.
Narang golesenya, awama ketegenakas, dorong-rong na kape, na radio FIJIAN, nandomoy. Ayaw benyana, dorong-rong na radio FIJIAN, nandomoy wisi, hindi natoka.
Nguyado ilaisa ingatoka, rong-rong na heramakawa na radio FIJIAN ingatoka.
Radio FIJIAN, nandomoy viti.
In your media tonight, Abletech's new Evo GoCam is the first camera that's stored in a smartphone case and sticks to any surface. And it's weather time now with Angie.
Hello there and welcome to the Weather World. Such an ideal weather for today. The skies are mostly clear after much rain last week. So now the weather's good, so all good. Taking a quick look in the west, lucky if you're spending your holidays this side, the conditions are perfect. Eastwards from Pack Harbour to Suva, amazingly sunny with high humidity. And up north, very much lightened up. At sea, southeast winds 10 to 15 knots, moderate seas. For the tides, high tide at 10:28 p.m. with low tide at 4:47 a.m. Sunrise at 6:34. For tomorrow, another beautiful day can be expected throughout the country. Tomorrow's temps, if you wish to be in a cooler place than Suva, it is. The temperatures will soar up to 27 degrees. And looking further on to Wednesday, dry spells are likely. And that's all from the FBC Weather World. Jackie.
Thanks so much for that, Angie. In Fijian Pulse tonight, we asked, do you think police drivers should do more defensive driving courses?
Fiji didn't have motorcycles before and they are not used to it, so yes, they need more defensive courses.
Yes, they need more training because they can damage our cars as well as which is not good.
I think all police officers who drives should be given a refresher course. And not only them, all the drivers who drives government vehicles as well.
Police officers, they should attend more LTA courses in order to keep themselves safe and the public.
Recapping the main stories for tonight, $63.1 million spent under the Homes Care Initiative. PM welcomes the royal couple's visit later this year, and former president recalls their first mission as peacekeepers. Now for these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station Gold FM. To our poll question, Last week we had asked, do you think more should be done to develop the Fijian fashion industry? 54% said yes. This week we're asking, do you think police officers should do more defensive driving courses? Visit our FBC website to answer. Before we go, our shot of the day is a sunset shot at the Fiji Airways hangar in Nandi, sent by Mikaele Salusalumatana. Remember, you can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email fbcnews@fbc.com.fj or share it with us via Facebook page FBC News. You can also follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC_news or simply hashtag FBC News. That was your FBC News for tonight. From the team and I, stay safe. Good night.
मैं नवनीत नंद नंबुआ से। जैसे प्रेनी नोट मशहूर है, वैसे रेडियो फिजी 2 भी सभी जगह मशहूर है। रेडियो फिजी 2 देश की धड़कन।
सीमा नकाशी से मैं रेडियो फिजी 2 पसंद करती हूँ सुनने के लिए। रेडियो फिजी 2 देश की धड़कन।
मैं हूँ अंकल किंग सिंगाटोका टाउन के टैक्सी ड्राइवर। जैसे रग्बी फेमस है, वैसे रेडियो फिजी 2 फेमस है।
रेडियो फिजी 2 देश की धड़कन।